Shabbat Shalom. This week's Torah portion is called Parshas Vayeishev, and it's about Yosef and his brothers. You have a very big question in the Parsha. The prelude to Yosef being sold as a slave to Egypt was his father asking him to go and check on his brothers. Why would Yaakov do that? Yaakov understood that there was a problem of communication between Yosef and his brothers, but it's obvious he sent him there because he was hoping for some kind of a reconciliation. Okay, but the question is on Yosef. Why did Yosef go? Yosef knew that his brothers had a big problem with him. Okay, and even more, the Torah says that on his way he got lost and he stopped by a person, and the person asked him, "Where are you going?" "I'm going to find my brothers." And the man said that your brothers left from here. What does that mean, left from here? And Rashi explains, left from here means that they left any semblance of brotherhood and love for you. They don't care about you anymore. Yosef was being warned that he was putting his life in danger. How come he went? Yeah, the same thing by the Greeks, by the Maccabees. How come the Maccabees, the Hashmonaim, they stood up against the Greeks, right? And the answer is simple, right? Even though it was a suicide, the Greeks were pushing an army, world class, and the Maccabees were just a few people. How could they do it? And the answer was when the Maccabees saw that the Jewish people were assimilating left and right, the Jewish community was falling apart. They said, no matter what, even if I'm not Albeit, I have to stand up and push back. I have to unite the Jewish people against this enemy. Same thing with Yosef. Yosef understood, right, that his brothers were not being serious about their tradition. They weren't honoring their father. It just started with Shem, where Shimon and Levi went against Yaakov's wishes and killed an entire town. And then how the brothers themselves were treating Yosef. It was not the right. Yosef said, I have to stand up. I have to show them I'm going to fulfill the commandment of loving my father, of honoring my parents, no matter what, even if it puts my life in danger. What do we learn from it? We learn that sometimes, we want to live in peaceful ways. We want to get along with our neighbors or with our friends. But sometimes when you see them falling apart, you have to stand up. You have to be an example for other people. You have to say, I am not going to compromise even on the smallest detail. And when we show that our passion is in Judaism, then people will wake up and come back to the fold. Shabbat Shalom.